Gotta get a shot of the doggies. This is Stella. And that there's Bunny. Say hi, kids. Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Spencer Joyce's World. It's first day here in New Orleans area. I have fed the dogs and I'm wanting to walk to my breakfast spot, but it's raining. Pop quiz, y'all. What do Louisiana, Great Britain, and Florida all have in common? Take your time. Oh, wait. That's right. Y'all, I was out Doordashing earlier after I recovered from those mimosas at Ruby Slipper, and I had the perfect timing of stopping because I really wasn't making that much. I started about 5:30 and ended around 8:30, and the area I was in, I wasn't in New Orleans proper, but just an area that, you know, it's like lower income, and my tips really weren't doing that good, and I was like, knowing how much money I was making versus gas and wear and tear wouldn't really make sense, so I called it a night and plan to get some Raising Cane's to see if it's still mid like I thought it was last time. But then a storm started to drizzle down, and I was like death gripping the wheel to be sure that I didn't, crash. And luckily I got home in time, and poor doggies here, they were just terrified as hell, and I feel bad for them, but still gotta make money. But I got Raising Cane's, I'm safe, and I'm just gonna see if it's still kind of average like last time. I'll try it without sauce first. I mean, look, it's nice and juicy, but it's just okay. I mean, I could make this. I could do this. It just seems it's giving me cafeteria vibes, but do got the caniac sauce, so let's see. Yeah, man, these tenders are just a delivery system for cane sauce, which I'm pretty sure it's just ketchup, mayo, and some Cajun seasonings. Fight me. Try some fries in it. Again, just okay. I have the same view, so I'm not even going to bother with the slaw and the Texas toast and the tea. Welcome to day 2 of our New Orleans adventures. The weather has cleared up. It's a bright sunny day, which will make a perfect day for a little swamp tour. But instead of paying 30 or 60 bucks for a guided tour, I'm going to head out to the Barataria Preserves, I think that's how you pronounce it, shout out National Park Service, and do a little self-guided tour. And before that, we're going to drive into town, get some breakfast, and see if I am justified in the coming days of just taking an Uber into town as opposed to, getting my car with a bunch of my livelihood in there. So, let's go. All this traffic. All that traffic. Definitely confirming my choice to Uber into the city when I do decide to go drink, either tonight or tomorrow, just depending on what's open and what's not. Definitely not doing New Year's. Y'all, this is a celery soda. Here we go. It's very lemonade-y. Like a sparkling lemonade. 9 out of 10. So I came back to the car to actually try the McMuffin that I got from them because it was very busy and there's lines out the door and filling around a bunch of people. Not really my thing. Even though I've done it multiple times, but look at that thing. I got it with a over easy egg. That's why it's kind of gushing out like that. Sign of a good piece of breakfast. Good sausage, good hash brown. Egg is perfectly cooked, but my McMuffin's nice and soft, toasted, which I always like. McDonald's, eat your heart out. This is a 9.5 out of 10. Also, shout out to Danny, who I was in line with at Molly's, and recognized my shirt from Maryland, and we got to talking about Maryland and local bands and all that. That was really cool to kind of help move the line a little bit. And yeah, I also got recognized again from Maryland. So I'm telling you, it's a cult, not a state. Anyway, off to the swamp. Let me tell you, you know you are in New Orleans when this kind of display is up at the local Walmart. Look at that. All down here. So here we are at the Barataria Preserve. I am going to count this as my swamp bog adventures here, especially since it's free. Be a better alternative than paying 30 or 60 bucks to do a swamp tour. Thank you, National Park Service. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. You're kidding. Now, I have been told that there is an alligator somewhere around in the park today, and that it had its tail like bitten off by a crocodile or something. So the park ranger was adamant in saying, do not pet it. Do not try and touch it. Which makes sense. It is an alligator, not a cat. Those things bite back. So if I encounter it, I'm going to stay away. That's probably found out where Shrek lives. That's some damage. Probably from the storm last night. Yeah, they're probably poisonous. I won't try and eat them. Man, that was super cool seeing an alligator out there, like, as close as I could get to one without, putting myself in danger of being bitten. So, we'll explore some other things around this park and probably head back after that.
You want to walk with me or you want to stay here?
So, something I was thinking about my new chapter in life, especially when I'm, car camping and just going around the United States. The National Park Service is going to be a big part of where I, make plans around, because it is free, and, I've been meaning to connect with nature more, but just haven't had the opportunity to, even though I lived in my Nana's place for quite some time. Just now getting into it. Man, it's the third time today that I've been recognized because of this Maryland thing. And last group of folks that walked by, I said to them, Maryland's a cult, not a state. And they laughed their asses off because they know it's true. And, If you're in that Facebook group that I'm talking about, then you gotta leave a like on this video. Them's the rules, or else you'll be drowned in Old Bay. Big ass spiders. I'm sure Daniel would love to go through there. I was just informed that on the next bridge up here that there'll be snakes. So I don't know if this is the point where I turn around or I just scurry quickly across it. Let's see. Well, I don't see any here. I probably shouldn't be holding a phone while doing this, but now there's a lot more trails I could explore, but I'm running a bit short on time. I gotta go and take care of the doggies here. So I have put links down in the description of this National Park Service park. Save yourself 30, 60 bucks per person and hike these trails. You'll get yourself the real Louisiana bayou experience and wetlands, and I know there's differences between all of those. I'm not a scientist person, don't at me. But yeah, back home and we'll see where the night takes us. Somebody's got the zoomies. Hey, bring it here. Hey, Stella, bring it to me. Huh? Huh? Come on, bring it here. Yeah. So Louisianans, please help me out. This is a king cake. There's a mini one. I got it from the local Rouses, and I'm about to dig into it right now. Let me know. Is this something y'all have? And is there better places to get it than Rouse? Let me know. It's like some cinnamon roll type thing. Tastes like a really good cinnamon roll with like this festive icing on top. I could get into this. Welcome to day 3 of the New Orleans trip. This has been kind of laid back so far. I really haven't done that much because both today and tomorrow are going to be the most jam-packed out of the two. And I'm doing them on the last 2 days of 2024. So we probably might get a little crazy downtown when I do go. But first stop is a legendary New Orleans spot for gumbo and soul food, Little Dizzy's Cafe. I've been told that you need to kind of get there early to get in line for it, and it's like right around the block, so it's like 10:08 right now. It's about a 15-minute drive, so I'm gonna try and show up at 10:30 and see how long the line is. And after that, I've got a ghost tour tonight, and we're gonna explore a little bit of the French Quarter and all of downtown New Orleans. While I did get to Little Dizzy's at 10:30, there was actually nobody there, so I figured I would actually take some time and drive around New Orleans just to see what it's like to drive downtown in a car. I figured it was a Monday, nobody was out at the time, 10:30, but as we're about to see here, I was gravely mistaken. New Orleans is a party town, no matter what, and it stressed me the hell out. I definitely confirmed my decision to not drive downtown when I, party downtown later that night. So as y'all saw in that last montage, I drove through New Orleans in my own car. Never doing that again. It reminded me a lot of downtown Nashville, you know, Broadway. Live music, drunken shenanigans, bachelor and bachelorette parties, and not really car friendly. So later tonight when I do my ghost tour, I'm definitely either taking public transit or Ubering in. Probably Uber back because, you know, it'll be late at night. But anyway, heading to Little Dizzy's now, and I already see a line forming. Y'all, I thought I got here early. Nah, 10:52, there was like 20 people in front of me. So last time I wore this shirt, I got it all dirty from eggnog. Is that gonna be our fate today? Let's find out. Oh, that's fresh. Fresh. Good morning. Look at this. You just feel that crunch about to come on. Oh, hot. Oh my God. See, this is what Popeyes is based off of. And this is where they get the audacity to be that flavored, that juicy, that crispy. This is 10, 20 times better than Popeyes, though. 10 out of 10. Cornbread. Sweet type, my favorite. More 10 out of 10. The beans and rice here, it was today's special, that's why I got it. Some sausage on there, red beans, rice. Oh my God. So flavorful. This is why Louis Armstrong, his signature was red beans and rice yours. This is why. Last but not least, the gumbo. Get a shrimp and a piece of sausage on there if I can. God. So flavorful. I'm home, baby. All this. 10 out of 10. I don't know if a hangover from soul food is a thing, but I'm feeling kind of tired from that. Luckily, I've got a few hours before my ghost tour happened, so I'm after I take care of the poochies, I'm gonna meet up with y'all then after a long ass nap. Well, the shirt managed to survive any eating, and I got a good nap in after that Little Dizzy's, and now I'm headed downtown to live it up and party a bit. Starting with a nice little ghost tour, and then we'll see what shenanigans we can get into. I'm taking the, what do you call it, the New Orleans public transit. $16 for an Uber downtown? I don't think so. Although I'm probably going to have to take an Uber back because the public transit doesn't last that long. Well, I missed the bus, or the bus never showed up, so I don't know. I ordered myself an Uber. I'm just gonna take the easy and more costly way. Oh well. Tried to save money. Didn't work. I actually canceled that Uber and just waited it out for the next bus while I was able to get to where I needed to go. With New Orleans public transport, I would not use it if I was in a hurry, but it is there if you need it, and it is relatively cheap, like $2 for a full pass. Well, that was a bit of a drama. I actually did not get an Uber. I went and just waited it out. But luckily, I'm here in time for the ghost tour. Thank goodness. Hurricane count 1. Another one came free because I'm doing a ghost tour. Hell yeah, I love this. On this ghost tour, I've been asked to not video, so I'll be taking photos instead. So if you see anything, you gotta leave a like. I'll first to admit, I am not the biggest photographer in the world. I'm a videographer first, but I posted these to see if there were any apparitions, any signs of ghosts in here. I'm not the best at picking that stuff out, so if anybody in here in the comments sees any, please let me know. Our tour guide, Crystal, was really great and giving us great stories about all the places we went. I wish that I could remember the names of each and every place we went. Again, New Orleans folk, help me out in the comments section. I'm really relying on y'all for this one. There is a house in New Orleans. Alright, shout out to Crystal, a great tour guide, for some creepy stuff. That last story had me howling, so I'm gonna head down to Bourbon Street and see about some karaoke. This is Bourbon Street, baby. There's a lot of shenanigans I can get into here. Let's just see what happens. Drinks to be had. There's a lot of baddies down there, but I'm just too shy and introverted to say anything. Even with a bunch of alcohol, I just don't do well. It's one of my flaws as a human being. They would take you too long at the karaoke bar, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go explore a bit more. This is 100% sensory overload. So my sign to go home is, I almost got scammed by a I met someone on the street, took her and got her a drink, and then, you know, she revealed that she works for money. Not tonight. Nah. I've got other things I want to do. Well, found some beads right here, and I'm 3 sheets to the wind on hurricanes. I think Bourbon Street's one of those things you just do once and then you never do it again. I get it. It's like Broadway in Nashville, except jazzed up. But anyway, that's day 3, I want to say. I'm drunk as fuck right now. See y'all tomorrow. Hi everybody, welcome to day 5? 4 or 5? I can't remember. It's 9:30 in the morning on New Year's Eve, 2024. I am gonna head out, go to Cafe de Mont, and go find some po' boys, because I am nursing a hangover. I mean, it's not like the worst hangover. I've had much worse hangovers than this. It's like a 4 or 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. But man, Bourbon Street, I get it. I did it. I don't think I'll do it again. During the daytime, I feel like it would be better. Just nighttime, like, it's just too much for me. Amateur hour. Maybe I'm getting older. I just can't do that stuff no more. Like, I feel like maturing is realizing that breweries and pubs are much more of a fun time than debauchery amateur hour areas. Does that make me lame? Let me know. I could take it. Roasty toasty. I haven't seen this much powder since I was at Charlie Sheen's house. Was it cheating a little bit that I went to the City Park location of Cafe Du Monde as opposed to the one downtown? A little bit, but I am not about to drive this thing down into the city again because I like to not have it all damaged up by the potholes. This is funny, last night my tour guide, right from the beginning, said, "You want to hear a joke? New Orleans infrastructure." And she was not kidding. So I'd like to keep basically my house not damaged and would like to actually have some money in my pocket because I don't want to spend it all on parking down there as well. And plus, at this location, it's a lot less crowded, the lines are a lot shorter, and I can pay with card. I don't have to get cash out. Y'all, that has to be one of the best sandwiches I've had all this trip and probably ever. And be sure you say hi to Guy in there. He is absolute bonkers. I love this city. I could just live here. Now, before leaving New Orleans, there is one little experience I want to show y'all. Yep. A lot of these places have drive-thrus. I don't trust that. I'm gonna go in and see if I can take it to go. Alright, so I got me a White Russian with extra chocolate syrup and a, what do you call it? Shot at the bar, whatever that's called. I sampled also the Mardi Gras one, and stuff's delicious. And the fact that you could take this to go, God bless Louisiana. I'm not gonna drink it in the car, obviously. I'm gonna, take it home like a responsible adult. Well, that'll do it for the New Orleans vlog. Unfortunately, I had to cut it short a little bit because of the unfortunate tragedy that happened around 3 a.m. on New Year's Eve. Or New Year's, I should say. Thinking about the families involved, and I guess we'll just have to come back another time and finish up what we wanted to do. But thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all got something cool out of it, some great ideas. If you like that type of thing, here's my vlog from Port Canaveral in Florida. Here's my vlog coming from Daytona, and here's to buy me a coffee and a place to subscribe if you're interested in this type of content. Love y'all. Thanks for changing my life. And remember, no plan is the best plan. Catch y'all later.